guys, it's Jessii Vee, and wow, I feel like I look so professional today. Call me Mrs. V. Wait a second, I'm actually gonna be a Mrs. next year. That actually just hit me. I'm not a Miss anymore. A Mrs. I don't know, I feel like I'm going to school or something, or like a job interview, like I'm prepared. Anyways guys, today we are gonna go back to our creepy content. I haven't done a creepy style video in quite a couple weeks, and that is because when Christmas is coming up, I don't like to do like as scary things because I want to stay in the Christmas spirit. But what would be cool if I can mix something Christmas and creepy and make a joined video of happy holidays and spookiness together. Actually, I'm gonna be filming a video with my sister, I think in a couple days, and we have like a scary Christmas video planned, so get ready for that. But today we're going like old school Jessii Vee. And what we're going to talk about I find very, very intriguing, and I think you guys will as well. And just prepared, you will feel a little bit creeped out. You might feel some of the tingles. I meant to say goosebumps. This is not an ASMR video. Right? Because you get like tingles in ASMR. I don't know how that works. How does that even work? But yeah, goosebumps. Goosebumps is what I meant. I feel like the whole intro of this video is already all over the place. But before I get into the story time that I have for you guys, I just want you to look down at my subscriber count. Just look. Take a little peek. Take a little peek. We are almost at 1 million. We are so close. When I'm filming this, I think we're about 500 subscribers away, which is absolutely mind-blowing to me. I'm on the verge of having an actual meltdown in a good way, but I'm actually feeling like I'm gonna cry like any second now. We're so close. And I keep saying we because it's not just me that's gonna hit 1 million, you are too. We're gonna hit 1 million as a family, and that's just really special to me. So if you are watching this right now and you are not subscribe to this channel, please do, because you subscribing literally gets us closer to hitting 1 million, and that means a lot to me. If you already are subscribed, thank you so much. I love you. Text your friends, your family to subscribe right now, because literally if all of you guys do that, I bet we'd hit it by tonight. Oh my god! I'm gonna have to plan something just super awesome for you guys when we hit it, but it's just mind-blowing. I can't believe it. But yeah, if you're already subscribed, don't forget to hit your notification bell down below, and that way you can be notified for every single video that I post. And when you do, you become a notification narwhal. By the way, our notification narwhals are like literally almost out of stock again, and I just restocked them like 2 days ago. You guys are crazy. I think we're out of all of the blue ones, all of the purple ones. I think we have like a couple more of the pink ones and like 3 of the big rainbow ones. So if you want to get them before they sell out, the link is down below in the description. My goodness, guys. You are quick. Alright, so let's get into the main part of this video. As you probably saw in the thumbnail, there is a very creepy image of someone standing on top of a house. It'll probably ease you to know that no, that is not my house, but I'm gonna get into how that relates to me in just 2 seconds. For now, we're gonna go way back in time, all the way back to my elementary school years. Probably very early elementary school. Do you guys have elementary school in like the UK and the US and everything? I have no idea. Is that what they call it just in Canada? I don't really know. I was probably in grade 4 when this happened. Let me make it a bit easier. So back when I was in grade 4, you guys probably know by the mass amount of story times that I've told about my childhood that I was a very gullible child, so pretty much anything anybody told me, for example, if you swallow bubble gum, it's gonna stay in your stomach for 7 years, or if you eat a watermelon seed, you're gonna grow a watermelon, all of those different stories, I actually genuinely believed, and it freaked me out for years and years until I got old enough to think, actually, that's not logical, Jessii. Why did you believe that all that time? But when you're that young, things just make sense? I don't know. And I do think that adults take a bit of advantage of this, like they tell kids really freaky stories so that they won't do something, you know what I mean? It kind of works, but when you get older you're like, oh, so they were lying to me. And I'm gonna get into another example right now that is the main part of this story time. So when I was in grade 4, there was this ongoing trend, I would say, in my school of kids climbing up onto the roofs of their houses, taking pictures, showing it to their friends. It was like a thing for some reason. Because a lot of houses, including the one that I lived in, all you had to do was go up to your bedroom window, like open the window and climb onto your roof and just sit down. It was super easy, and let me just say loud and clear, super dangerous, don't do it. I don't know why it was such a trend, because I was terrified of heights. Like the last thing I would want to do was like climb out onto my roof. Like, It's really not that cool. But tons of the kids in my class were like, oh, like if you do it, then you join like the cool kids club. Oh my god. And I just want to know, like, where were these kids' parents? Like, it's not like they were like 17, 18, 19. Like, they were like, how old are you in grade 4? 9? I don't even know. I do know that some parents didn't care, which I found bizarre. Like, one time I was at my friend's house and right in front of her mom, she showed me a picture and I think a video of her out on her roof with her friends eating popcorn at like dusk. And she was like, and mom, look, isn't that cool? The mom was like, oh my gosh, she's so brave. Like, I could never go on a roof. That's so cool. Can you take me one time? Like, oh my god. And I was like, wow. Like, if I was that parent, I'd be like,
what the heck are you doing? Don't go on the roof. Are you crazy? You want to die?
I don't know. I guess some parents are just super easy on their kids. I mean, my parents would never let me do that. If I found out, I'd be grounded for like 3 months. Anyways, though, eventually teachers at my school found out about all these kids going on the roofs of their houses, and they started calling parents and like suspending kids and all kinds of stuff, which was good because kids need to learn. You can't just go on roofs. And then there was this one weekend where my parents went out on a date night and we had a babysitter. You guys have heard so many of my babysitter stories, and yes, there's more. There's this video. I feel like I could tell endless babysitter stories because I had a bunch of babysitters and a lot of them were crazy, including this one kind of, but I still kind of got her point. Basically what she did was she heard about all of these kids going on roofs and whatnot, and while she was babysitting me before I went to bed, she sat on my bed and she was like, so Jessii, like, just curious, you've never gone on your roof, right? And I was like, no, of course not. Like, I would never do that. And she was like, okay, just making sure because if you do, something bad could happen. And I was like, yeah, I know, that's why I don't do it. Like, don't worry, I just want to sleep. Good night. And then she was like, I know, but just in case you do, the lady on the roof will probably get you. And I was like lying in bed and I was like, the who? I'm sorry, the who? And she was like, the lady on the roof. The lady on the roof, she's always up on everybody's roof. There's one in each house, and when she sees a kid go up there, she just like grabs them. And I hated hearing stories like these as a kid because, as I said before, I believed them. They totally freaked me out. So I was lying in bed and I was like, okay, well, I'm definitely not gonna go out now. If I wasn't even before, I'm definitely not now. And then logic clicked in for a second and I was like, but wait, I've never seen a lady on my roof, so where is she then? And my babysitter always had like an answer. She was very quick. She really knew how to tell her stories, so I believed them even more. And she was like, well, she's a really good hider and she crouches. She crouches down behind the peaks of your house so you don't see her. And with that, I was like, I am done. I'm gonna go to school and tell all of my friends about this lady on the roof and they're gonna stop going out there. I was basically the savior of this whole roof trend. Not to like brag or anything. Anyways though, the reason why I'm telling you guys this story is because I had totally forgot about this for years and years. Because obviously I knew it wasn't true. There's no like lady of the roof. Or is there? No, but obviously I went throughout my teenage and adult years and just totally forgot about it until I was browsing Reddit. And Reddit is a very interesting place because there's just so many pictures, so many articles that could just shock you. Reddit's great, but it's shocking. And I came across a post that said, that's not what it says, but you know. A friend went for a walk the other night and saw this woman just standing on a roof. And then had this picture with it. So the moment I saw this picture, I like stopped scrolling. I sat back and I was like, whoa, all of these memories are coming back to me. Just the very eeriness, the fact that it was taken at night, she's on a roof. I don't know, she looks abnormally tall and just skinny, and it just freaked me out the second I saw it. And what's worse is that usually I like to have like an explanation behind pictures to sort of know what's going on here, but the person who posted this literally only said the title of it and didn't explain like anything else. Like, did she see him take the picture? Was she just standing still? Was she pacing? Like, I want to know more about this. Did they call the police to help her? Like, there's literally nothing else, and all of the people who are commenting on this post are like asking for more. Like, what ended up happening here? And this also reminded me of that movie called It Follows. I don't know if you guys have seen this movie. I've talked about it before. It's one of my favorite horror movies ever. Just make sure you're like probably 16 or older. I don't know. Probably. It's on Netflix though, and it's basically about this girl who's just constantly being followed by this thing. It's really hard to explain, but there's a scene in the movie where she's walking through her neighborhood and there's this thing watching her on top of a roof just standing there, and it just gives me all the eerie vibes. And now I realize why in any movie where someone's on a roof, it just freaks me out so much, and it goes back to my childhood. Like, it scarred me. Like, I don't know if you guys have seen Krampus as well, where there's a scene where he's like running on the roofs. That freaks me out. There's a scene in Edward Scissorhands where the father's like on the roof putting up the Christmas stuff, and like anytime it's on a roof, not even just scary stuff, just generally, freaks me out. It freaks me out. Anyways though, guys, what do you think of this picture? Do you think it's like legit? I think it actually looks legit. I don't think it's photoshopped. Like, it looks pretty real, and it's just so eerie. It, like, this person almost looks like an alien or something. Anyways though, this whole post reminded me of that story, so I wanted to tell you guys, and I wanted to show you guys this picture because it's so eerie, and just stuff like this is intriguing but scary at the same time. But anyways, I am going to get going now. Don't forget, guys, please subscribe. If you're watching this right now and you don't have a YouTube account or you're not subscribed, please make one, and please subscribe. It would mean the world to me if we can hit this like within the next 24 hours, and I'll do something really amazing for you, and I'm just so excited. But before I get going, I am gonna read the new members of my channel. Hold on just one second. Okay, so we have Fuzz and Bubbles, Cla R, Kerrigan Roche, Mr. Furrylot, Minia S, Valentina Lopez, Nearly Future Mendez, Amy Carter, Leah Rose, and Tuva Clearwater. So thank you guys so much for becoming members. It's so cool to start seeing your badges evolve. Like, you guys start at unicorns and then you gradually go to like alien, and I'm not gonna tell you what's after that, but it's really cool to see like who's been a member the longest, and it's just, I don't know, it's really great, and I love your support. Thank you so much. Anyways though, I'm gonna get going, but I will see you in my next video, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Bye!